Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me at the BrianTMurray YouTube channel. I'm your host, Brian. So grateful to have you with me. We have another week of great videos and explanations and teachings and so forth and so on. We are going to start with this video, which is for WandaVision episode 5. We're going to start there. So I watched episode 5 last night. It was pretty good. I mean, it was really good, man. It's because I enjoy it. It's because I think the overall, masses is looking for excitement and, all this other stuff. I know what I'm looking at, and I'm like, y'all just have no idea what Marvel is getting ready to do with this in season 2. Okay, as this connects to Doctor Strange, the mystery of the multiverse and everything. A lot of stuff going on. So let's start with episode 5. I like the fact we have Billy and Tommy on the scene, and we have that going on, and then Agnes. I mean, it's like you can't be sleepy and watch that show. You really got to be alert. It's because you later see just little subtle things in there. As Agnes whispers to Wanda, "Oh, I messed up. Should we take it from the top?" And Wanda is like, and Viz is watching like, what's going on? Like, what people don't understand is people within Westview, they are being controlled. They are being controlled. Again, this is the power of chaos magic. It's because the more that Wanda requests, the more elements that go into it. So all she desired was a regular home and for them to live a regular family. And her chaos magic was like, gotcha, you'll like what we'll come up with. But this is the thing. Wanda doesn't have any explanations for her magic. Okay? So she's just enjoying her life, and you gotta understand, it's her life. Vision is not a part of that. Vision is not a part of that. Everyone is being held hostage by Wanda. Well, by her magic, okay? And Wanda is just telling everybody, look, all you gotta do is play along, and life will be great. And it's like. So I stick by the saying, the boogeyman of the Marvel Universe, because she's neither hero nor villain. She has been both in her career, but now she's just neutral. Why? Because she's just too powerful. She's just too powerful. She has more power than she has understanding. That makes her a threat to everyone in the Marvel Universe, good, evil, and indifferent. She's a threat to them. So Billy and Tommy, you probably caught that Wanda had some kind of issue trying to control them. Is because she thinks they are a separate entity, much like Vision. Vision is real. Billy and Tommy, they are real, but they are a concoction. Okay? even once the twins reach manhood, there's still a concoction. So you have this going on. Agnes does her marvelous awkward moment of, you know, she messes up her lines and she doesn't try to get in trouble and everything. And Vision, who as he says later, he says, I choose to ignore all of the statistics. So all his senses is telling him this is real. But it's something about it that's not real. And that's the part that he's leading into. That is the human brain patterns that he's using. It's like, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. So that's great. That is great to see Vision go through that. Growing up, Vision was one of my favorite characters. Why? Because he was just so cool, man. I remember the moment I asked, when I first saw a picture of Vision, I was, I don't know, like 6 or 7, I don't know. And I asked my brother, I was like, who is he? And my brother said, his name is Vision. What is he? Why is his face red? His explanation to me was, he's part human, he's part alien, and he's part android. That's what my brother told me. He is about 60% correct. So I appreciate it. So Vision is an android, and as I explained in the previous WandaVision videos, he is an android, yet he has his brain patterns is copied from a human being, who has not been introduced in the Marvel Universe yet. It is his brother, relatively speaking, Simon Williams, who is a human being. So you have that going on. So, all right. So Wanda is trying to get them to stop crying by using her magic. It's not working. Why? Because my understanding is she's using her magic on top of magic. That's a problem. So you have all of this going on. So Vision, who is one of the few that holds Wanda accountable in her career, and he's like, "Are you really didn't see what I saw?" You know, you have that going on. I like the fact that Billy and Tommy aged themselves up 5 years in the future. It's like, yeah, again, chaos magic. It's no science to it, you know. So you have that going on. Outside of Westview, you have the Captain Monica Rambeau and Agent Wu and Darcy. You have all of them. You have the government on the outside of Westview. They talk and they figure out. You know, I'm a little disappointed that they have Monica Rambeau as such a sassy individual. Is because reading the Avengers back in the 80s, Monica wasn't sassy. She was a strong, powerful figure, more powerful than you understand. but yeah, I mean, she was just dismissive of everybody that was going on around her. So it's like the only person that she respects is Wanda. It's like, okay, it takes someone with chaos magic for her to respect. But I get it. They're making everything updated, so I get it. Okay, so they do the whole Monica shoots up her costume, if you will, And they discovered that it's bulletproof. It's like, so everything that goes in has to be altered. What if we send in something that doesn't have to be altered? So they send a drone in, and Wanda comes out of her house, and she sees the drone. So when you confuse Wanda, that's when she gets really reactive. And you see her eyes glowing, and I'm like, yo, y'all think y'all dealing with something. Y'all have, this is the woman who made House of M. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, man. House of M is one of the greatest stories by Marvel Comics. You gotta read it, man. The first person to, as I'm enjoying the fact that Vision is figuring out that he's something's not right. And the House in Wolverine, he was the first one to realize something isn't right. That was really cool. That was really cool. So you have that. So the drone comes out. I like the fact that Wanda when the captain says, okay, get ready to shoot her and open fire, and we're about like, no, don't do that, man. No, don't make things worse, man. When she comes out of Westview with that drone and gives them one warning for messing with her, oh my goodness, I'm like, yo, this is what Marvel, the MCU needed. They needed a separate platform to show just how powerful Wanda Maximoff is. Okay, it's because working in a team concept, okay, great, fine, wonderful, but Wanda just has a whole, ever since Avengers disassembled, she has been on her own. Why? Because no one trusts her. That said, her body count has gone up, and what I mean by body count, I do not mean deaths. So no one trusts her. She is the most wanted individual in the Marvel universe, and you're still approaching her as if, oh, we can contain this situation. No. When she made House of M, oh my goodness, man, that's when you knew we are way out of our league. And she came out, eyes glowing, with that drone. And when she had all the troopers turn when she warped reality and made all the troopers turn their guns at the captain, she made it very clear to them, I'm not doing this. You're doing this. When you mess with me, I'm going to mess with you. That was just very cool. And she walked it right back into Westview. Now I'm like, Jesus, y'all just don't know. They are finally trying to tell this story, man. Y'all have no idea how powerful Wanda Maximoff is, man. You have no idea, man. You just have no idea. Oh my goodness, man. She is so powerful. No one trusts her. No one. So I like earlier in the show when Viz kind of tried to flex on Wanda, and Wanda flexed back, and I'm watching that. I'm like, look, people have no idea how Vision died in Avengers Disassembled. Oh, it was memorable. It was memorable. All right. To fast forward, I like when they showed footage of Wanda going into the government for facility and stealing Vision back from the government. I'm like, This is just how corrupt she is. She is stealing an android and making her her husband. Yeah. Sidebar. Pietro and Eric, her father, mostly known as Magneto, they always hated Vision. They always hated it. Vision don't like Pietro, and he don't like Magneto. They're both, Pietro and Magneto, they are offended that they are related to an android. They are offended, man. Like, look, those who are watching this video, all those who have had loved ones who have brought some straight trash home, multiply that by 1,000,000. That's how Magneto feels about his son-in-law. That is how Pietro feels about his brother-in-law. It's like, he's an android, but I love him. He's not real. He's not human. Yeah. Insane. So, yeah, that was just crazy. I'm trying to think back, man. So yeah, Vision is hot on the trail, and he's like, excuse me. I like the fact he said, "Why is it there's no other children in the Westview?" That was some good stuff, man. I like when the dog died because it led to other details towards the end, and then Wanda is explaining to Billy and Tommy, well, we can't really bring people back to life. Wanda has brought back a number of people back to life. I remember when Wanda brought Clint Barton back to life, and as their show of gratitude, they had sex. So Clint knew she is the most wanted person in the Marvel universe, and she brought him back to life. But a man being a man, he's like, yo, I'm not turning this down. I'm not turning this down. So, yep. You had sex with her, but you couldn't put her in custody. Besides, Clint Barton versus Wanda, please. She brought you back into life, so let's be real. So Wanda is trying to convince Billy and Tommy, oh, you know, we can't bring people back to life. That's not the right thing to do. And then Agnes is like, you can do that? Did you catch the part where the mailman walked by and said, "Oh, don't worry, your mom isn't going to let the dog get too far"? And Wanda looked at him like, "What do you mean?" See, again, y'all, I'm trying to convey to you that she has chaos magic. She has no real explanation for her powers. She only knows what she wants the end result to look like. So her chaos magic works out the details, and it's not always pretty. Again, as I said in the last video, if you create a Billy and Tommy from chaos magic, where do you think their souls came from? And let me tell you, I know where the souls came from, and let me tell you, he's not happy. He's not happy. You're going to have to answer for that, because you stole from the Antichrist, basically. I know those of you watching this don't know it. Nothing. You have no idea what that last sentence means, but that's basically who he is. Yeah, I've seen conspiracy theories on YouTube explaining where he is embedded into the story. I'm like, you know, It's bad enough they had to tell the Infinity War, Infinity Gauntlet story without Mephisto. And I'm like, Infinity War was amazing, but what if you told that story with Mephisto? Yeah. You need to see Marvel's version of the Antichrist. You need to see that. You need to see that. Oh my goodness, man. Mephisto has been watching us like, oh my goodness. He's not an ignorant individual in terms of not informed. So I just said a whole lot there, and you don't understand it, but that's fine. That's fine. So because the chaos magic runs rampant, they're talking about bringing people back to life and Pietro. And listen to what Darcy said. This is so crazy. Listen to what Darcy said. She said Wanda recast Pietro. If you remember, and those that watch episode 5, you saw after the credits the show automatically linked to Age of Ultron for people to catch up. The person that played Avengers version of Quicksilver is gone, but she recast him as the new Pietro. The new Pietro is the X-Men Fox's version of Quicksilver. Now, here's interesting. Since Marvel made the purchase of their entire library back, now that character that played Pietro belongs to Disney. And that's how that makes sense. That's amazing. It's because Disney could have just simply... See, Fox's version of Pietro never died, but the Avengers version did. So when the chaos magic works, they brought Fox's version of Pietro back. Y'all, look, Pietro's love for Wanda, it can get quite unstable. The ultimate version of Wanda and Pietro is very sickening. Is because it is an incestuous relationship between brother and sister. Okay, moving on. When Pietro walks in and insults Vision, that's Pietro. Those of us that knows anything about that family structure from back in the 80s and the 90s, that is very Pietro. That is very Pietro. So, yeah, that was crazy. And y'all, Disney, y'all are killing it, man. Y'all are killing. You made us wait an extra year because of COVID, but I'm telling you, with these so far, these 5 short episodes, you have been changing the game. Hats off to you. You've been changing the game, man. Y'all been killing it. Y'all have been killing it. So that's really cool. That's really cool. So that's my review. From the promos, it looks like Vision is going to attempt to walk outside of Westview. So we'll see where that goes. But yeah, Disney, thank you. Thank you for telling these old stories, man. These are old stories, and you're killing the game. Thank you. All right, y'all. That is it. That is my review of episode 5. I'll see you shortly with episode 6. All right. God bless. Bye.